everybody, and welcome back to Mumbocraft. Today is episode number 13, and we are starting off in our room of subscribers. As you could see from the beginning of the video, I have renamed all of the chess pieces on these so far. What I didn't count on was the fact that it doesn't actually show up when you're looking at it, unlike when you put something in an item frame. But I promise, see, I've just stolen Gary Stevens' top. But yeah, you're all in here, all of the people whose names I've got. If you subscribed just after the last episode, then I won't have got your name just yet. It takes about a week for the subscribers to actually show up on my dashboard. But yep, rest assured, if you have subscribed and I can see your name, then it will be up here. And if you've subscribed and I can see your name, then your name will come in the future. But yeah, there's enough room for 40 in here, so it would be great if by the end of this season we could fill up this last row. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mother. But what are we going to be doing today? Well, as last episode was a little bit buildy, if you remember, we did the wall out here. Well, I did the wall out here. My footage got deleted. Still not bitter. I haven't had much time in between episodes to kind of fill in all the blanks and do the roofs and stuff, and I thought we'd kind of step away from building this episode and we'd do something a little bit more technical. We might get 2 projects done today, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how long the first one is going to take. If you remember the episode where I was describing what we'd be doing in here, I mentioned a mob spawner along this back wall, and this is kind of the scaffolding that you can see of it here. It's not going to be just those 2 layers, it's going to go up as high as I can get it, which should be pretty high. But then what we're going to have at the ends of these are dispensers with water buckets in. We're going to have a redstone torch tower going up here and a redstone clock down there, which will fire them on and off, which will then... all the water will flow down here. These are all 6 long, so the water should drop over the edge and over the edge and over the edge until it gets to here, which is 7 long, which at that point the mobs should fall down this chute, die on the top of the hoppers there. This is a 30 block drop, which I believe will kill almost anything apart from stuff with feather falling. They're going to fall onto those hoppers and hopefully die, and all of their lovely drops will go into these chests. I don't think this is going to be the most efficient thing in the world. It's not meant to be, and it probably can't be with the plugins that we're running on the server. But yeah, this is what we'll be doing today, and then if we can get this done, which I hope we can, because I've done a reasonable amount of gathering beforehand, then I hope to do something with the mine, which should be pretty fun. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on building these wings out as far as I can go, and then we'll see where we get to. Catch you in a second, guys. Okay, everyone, we are back. As you can see, all of the kind of trench work is in. We've got quite a bit going on. I haven't actually worked out the amount of spawning spaces there are here, but a reasonable amount. A reasonable amount. But yeah, so this is all in. The next step is obviously to put the redstone torch towers and the dispensers in. But I think before I go straight ahead and just go ahead and do it, I'm actually going to pop into a testing world and see what kind of system we're going to go for. So I'm going to catch you over there, guys. See you in a second. Okay, everybody, here we are in a brand new shiny test world. Nothing to see here apart from a load of mobs and this thing. So this is a 2-high section of the mob spawner that we've been building over at the base. I have had to do a little bit of fan dangling with the waterways. I think we might need to move the last one out one, but other than that, it all seems to be working okay. Here's just a communal garden torch tower. Basically, yeah, not in survival. What will happen is once we flick this lever, this repeater will power this block, which will then mean that that redstone torch turns off, which means that that one can turn on, and that snakes its way all the way up this tower. Now, this torch is powering this block, which means it powers this repeater, which means it goes into the dispenser, I believe. Something like that. Might have done this wrong. Not entirely sure, but as of right now, the water is off. So what I'm hoping is, I've spawned a load of zombies and creepers and stuff in there, just for the purposes of this test. So let's flick this. That's going up. And over here we should see, hopefully, fingers crossed. No, nothing. I think it's because I'm using a lever. Oh, wait. No, false alarm. No, there's no water in there. So let's flick the lever again. And send that up. Is that doing anything? Oh, I can see. Yes, here we go. Hooray! And out they come. This isn't a 30 block drop. I believe the bottom one is only 20, so that's why things aren't dying. Although I believe most of them should be. Oh, they're not 1 hit kills, 3 hit kills. Go away, go away, go away. But yeah, that is the basic principle of the mob spawner. This is going to be linked up to a timer. So what I'm going to have to do is try and make it so that one half is on, one half is off, and then they switch over. That means that because it's the only dark space, hopefully, that they'll be able to spawn. It should mean that half of the cell fills up with mobs, and then when they get flushed out, the other half will be drained, so then that half can fill up, and then it swaps over. That's the theory anyway, but yeah, that's the theory. We'll see. Anyway, let's get back onto the server, and we'll start building this thing. Catch you in a second. Alrighty, everybody. First torch tower is in, stretching all the way up there. I've only put in one of the dispensers so far. This is just going to be a little test. I've capped off the base here just in case I need to move this back one and it overflows. But yeah, we should probably flick it on, see what happens. Fingers crossed. Boop. Alright, so that sent a pulse going all the way up there. That's quite a cool effect. So, what's going to happen? Are we going to get a deluge of water down, or are we going to get a big fat nothing? Oh. Oh. Water's definitely coming down. Okay, right. So I do need to move the dispenser back one. Must have got my measurements wrong up there. But what we should see in here... Nope. In here? Can't see anything in there because stone on the top. I would have thought you would have been able to see all of my torches that just got knocked off. Maybe not. Right, well. I think what we're going to have to do is flick this off, then flick it. Flick at it. Or are we? So that should then turn that off. But I think we might want it on again. Is that how this is going to work? We're going to see you stop. You going to stop? Oh, yep, there we go. It stopped. Thank God for that. Oh, there's the torches. Okay, well that's fine. That just means they've just been pushed off to the side. That's no problem at all. Right, so that means I need to make a load more dispensers, which are always fun to craft. And that needs to be moved back one. Okay, let's get building. See you later, guys. Right, just thought I'd bring you back in for a quick update. We now have both of the torch towers in, all of the dispensers in, all of the redstone that needs to go with this, apart from the timer down at the bottom and linking it up. So now comes the grindy bit. We've got to cover this over to make it all purdy and dark inside. Otherwise mobs ain't gonna spawn. I'm going to do that now. Catch you in a little while. Bye! Ladies and gentlemen, the grind is very, very real. We don't actually have that far to go. I'm not going to get it done on this block run. I've got some more stone smelting up down there. I hope it's in distance. How far have I got? I think I've got about 3/4 of the way through now. Yeah, coming up to the last couple of layers. Just making sure that all of the buckets are in the dispensers. And just lighting up this area here. Mobs can't spawn on redstone anymore. Not sure about repeaters, so I'm just lighting this up just in case. But anyway, I've got to get back to it, haven't I? I will catch you guys when I'm done with this. See you in a sec. Bye. Getting real tired of this dime malarkey. Just missed the water as well. How rude. But, despite all that, it is done. Still just need to take the ladder down and obviously wire this thing up, but other than that, we're all good. Let me just sort my stuff out here. Sword there, fish there, pick there, shovel there, you there, you there, you there. I'm going to put my elytra back on, not that it helped me just a minute ago. But yeah, that looks about right. Let's pop up and take the ladder down, because this is riveting entertainment, don't you know? Yeah, so I can't remember if the Etho hopper clock still works in 1.9 or whether it's still a bit blah. But we're going to give it a go and see what happens. If not, what other kind of timers could we do? I suppose we could just put in a repeater clock for now, or I don't know. I'd probably have to have a little look at a few more designs, because I don't think anyone's going to appreciate a repeater clock on the server. Wow, there we go. Bloody Enderman. Yeah, there it is. That's not bad looking, is it? Considering it's just stone and flat. Damn it, that block there, that's going to annoy me. But all this will eventually be covered by stoof anyway. That's the technical word for stuff. Right, I suppose I better get on with building a clock. I will catch you guys in a second for this thing's maiden voyage. Catch you in a second. Bye-bye. It's time for the maiden voyage. I have linked up... Oh, sorry, I'm just going to turn F3 off. I've linked everything up. I've got the timer all ready to go down here. All I need to put in is a redstone block and then some stacks of items. What's that? That's andesite. Don't want that. Stone, 3, maybe 4 stacks. We shall see. But yeah, just wanted to show you. Nothing in the chest. And then what should hopefully happen is we should get all of the torches back from in there. I don't know how many I placed in, but 'tis some. Right. So here we go. Just going to check that... Oh, hang on. Don't want that into there. So we'll have to place down... Let's put that there. And then... Oosh! Right. That should be it going. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 stacks in there. So once all of the items run into here, then it should go back on itself. Something like that. But let's just go and check and hope that this is working. Can't see any water droplets from here. Nothing in there yet. Ooh. Please work. I've spent a long time. Yes! 2. 2. Oh, there. Oh, thank God for that. It works. It really works. Oh, you have no idea how pleased I am. I've been working on this for quite a long time. It might only have been like 15 minutes of recording time, but this has taken me all day. This is what I got to show for myself. Right. So I guess I placed down 25 torches. That sound about right? 10. Yeah, 5. I think there's 5 platformy bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, and there's some more. Does that mean that that hasn't switched over yet? So maybe they were just a little late in coming through. That makes more sense now. So how? Right, so that is nearly there. So once that's, I don't really know how this works. I know that that should stop this hopper. Yeah, that stops this hopper from losing stuff. So I can only assume that when that goes empty, which is now, so that's the other side gone. Yes. Ah, I know this might not be particularly astounding for some of you, but there we go. But yeah, I don't really do redstone, so this is really good for me. Really good. Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. As I say, I don't think the rates are going to be that impressive, especially not when I'm down here, because then I think I'm only getting like the first layer of where they can spawn, plus I haven't lit up the entirety of the outside of this. So this is going to be kind of like a work in progress kind of thing. We'll check back, we'll see what the rates are occasionally, and yeah, we'll see what's going on with it. But that's that. I guess it's probably on to the next project. Better check the timestamp on the video though. I'll do that, and then I will bring you back in when I've decided what I'm going to do. Catch you then, guys. Bye! Okay, everybody, I have checked to see how much time I've got left to record, and it's around 10 minutes. I think we can just about get this done, but we're going to have to be quick. So, let us dig out an area here. We are going down into the mine. So, as you can see from the fact that I've got haste here, is that a cabin? No, didn't bring any torches. Whoops. As you can see from the Instamine, we've got a speed mine down here. Now, that is lovely to have. Absolutely lovely. But you do end up with a lot of items, and you can't always be bothered to come up from the bottom of the mine with a full inventory of stuff, just to drop it off, just to go back down again. So, what we're going to be creating here... Oh, hello. Are we here? No, we haven't arrived yet. This is going down into a cave. We are nearly there, however. What we're going to be doing is putting in a little item elevator, just to facilitate the movement of materials from the bottom of the mine to the top. Now, where we end up putting this today isn't going to be where this thing ends up completely, because eventually we'll move it to a storage room, and we will put like an item filter and everything like that, possibly send the cobble into... Here we are. Lovely. Possibly send the cobble and stuff into a automatic furnace array or something like that. I think first of all what we're going to have to do is move... Oh.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to have to move these chests out just quickly. Oh my god, that's a lot of redstone. I forgot I had that down here. But it's good to know. Give me the gold. Probably shouldn't have put it all in that chest. Probably should have put it all in that chest. Let's do this again. We'll just stand here. Oh, and some coal. Good. Nope, come back. You. That will do. Oh, wrong button again. Those last two bits. Some redstone, gravel, dirt. Right. Ugh. So, I believe I have everything on me to make this. I do now that I've got those chests. Right. So. This is a design from, I believe, K1. I found it whilst I was mooching about on YouTube, and it seems very, very good. I don't know how to build it off the top of my head, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at the tutorial whilst I build it off camera, and I'll come back in when I've got a bit of progress done. Catch you guys in a second. Bye-bye. Okay, very quick little update. We've got the base of the circuit in here. It's very, very compact, which I like. Basically, what is going to happen is an item will come into this dropper, right, which will then power this comparator, which will then power this block, which then unpowers this torch, which means that this item in here is free to move back and forth between these two hoppers, which will then create a pulse going into this comparator, which will power this block. This block is the beginnings of a redstone torch tower, which will then power a dropper tower, and it all powers in sequence, so everything is going up constantly. It's silent, it's pretty quick. If I just knock that torch out there, you can see that's a reasonable speed there. It's pretty good for a server, not too laggy, I don't think. So yeah, that is what we're doing here. But I've got to now build a torch tower and a dropper tower, which should be good fun, and then link it all up at the top, and I will bring you back in once I have done that. Catch you in a second, guys. Okie dokie, everybody. As you can see, dropper tower in, redstone torch tower in. This torch tower actually takes kind of 3 torches per layer being 2 blocks, so it's not incredibly cost effective, but you know, for this it was only an extra 40 odd torches or something, so I'm not that fussed. I haven't tested it out yet, so this could go horribly wrong, but I think if we put a stack into here, that's all going down, they're all blinking beautifully. How's this going? Okay, that is working, that's good. Fantastic. Let's just hope it gets all the way up. So let's pop up to the top. I've just put in a very, very temporary collection area up here. As I say, this will eventually be linked to kind of bulk storage of cobble and stone and all that kind of stuff, depending on what pick I'm using, and obviously the granite and the andesite and diorite and all that kind of stuff. Fantastic. She works. She works very well. Let's just wait till this gets to 64. 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Fantastic. So this is now working. It's ugly, but it's working. We'll have to sort out an entranceway. I'll probably dig down a bit more to link up with that so that we don't have to see this. But yeah, not a bad episode, even if I do say so myself. Got a lot done. Got the mob spawner all finished off. Let's check. Just think. There's a spider there. Hey, it works. Oh, fantastic. So we've had a skeleton, at least one skeleton. Gooey. Gooey. I hear a witch. Where do I hear the witch? Must be outside. I haven't lit up in there. So she's probably going to be just inside here in the collection chamber. Fantastic. But yeah, so we've got a working mob spawner, as just proved there, and a working item transportation system. Fantastic. Sadly, that's going to be it for today. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss the rest of the series, or you want to help me fill up this last row of subscriber armor stands, then hit that subscriber button. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will catch you next episode. Bye bye.